So when we apply electricity to the water molecule, what is happening? We are getting hydrogen and oxygen gases from each electrode, from cathode and anode, right? And the ratio of this gas evolved is 2:1. 2 for hydrogen and 1 for oxygen. Okay, that is, we can write it like this: hydrogen is to oxygen 2:1. This is the ratio. Okay, so this is about the decomposition by the application of electricity. And the next one is decomposition by the application of light. Okay, decomposition by the application of light. By the application of light. Decomposition by light. Decomposition by light. Okay. So for this, in your textbook there is 2 examples. Okay. So the first one is, we are taking silver chloride, and we are taking silver chloride in a watch glass, and we are placing the silver chloride under sunlight for some time, and we are getting, actually the color of silver chloride is white powder, and when we are placing it on sunlight, what will happen? It will turn into grey color. So that is actually due to the presence of silver metal. Okay, silver metal, and this is solid and this is gas. Okay, so this is the reaction. So we are taking silver chloride in a watch glass. It is actually white in color, and when we keep it under sunlight, what will happen? After some time, after 30 minutes or 1 hour, we will get a grey colored solid. Okay, so actually what is happening? Chlorine gas is evaporated from this silver chloride on exposure to sunlight, and we are getting silver metal. That's why the color is changed from white to grey color. Actually the color of silver metal is greyish color, right? So that's happening. White color is changed into grey color due to the elimination of chlorine gas. Chlorine is eliminated and in the form of gaseous state, and we are getting only solid, that is silver metal. That's why the color is grey. Okay, so actually we won't get the silver chloride readily. Okay, that's why we want to prepare the silver chloride from what? Silver nitrate. We are taking silver nitrate and sodium chloride, and we are getting AgCl and NaNO3. Okay, this is by this reaction only we will get silver chloride, and in this reaction actually we are taking silver nitrate solution and sodium chloride solution. By mixing these 2 solutions, we are getting a precipitate along with a clear solution. That clear solution is actually sodium nitrate, and that precipitate, this is actually white precipitate, and we are separating this precipitate from the solution. After that, we will keep this silver chloride under sunlight, and after some time we will get silver, and this chlorine gas will be evaporated. Okay, so that's why the color of this compound which is we are taken will change from white to grey color. So this is an example for decomposition reaction by the application of light. Here we are applying sunlight. Okay, so in this one we are taking a single reactant and we are getting 2 products. Okay, similarly we can take the case of silver bromide. This is silver chloride. Similarly we can do this for silver bromide also. So when we apply sunlight to the silver bromide, we are getting silver and bromine as gas. Okay, this is solid and this is gas. Okay, so these 2 chemical equations are examples for decomposition done by the application of light. Okay, so that's all about decomposition by the application of light. So I am rubbing this one. So in combination reaction, combination and decomposition reaction, decomposition. Okay. In combination reactions, we are taking 2 or more reactants to get a single product. Okay. In case of decomposition reactant, we are taking a single compound as a reactant, single substance as a reactant, and we are getting 2 or more products. Okay. And next one. During this combination reaction, in most cases, we will release energy. Okay. In case of decomposition reaction, in most cases, that means for the decomposition process, absorption of energy is done. Okay. So when during a chemical reaction, if energy is released, such type of reaction we can call it as exothermic reaction. Exothermic reactions. Okay. In some type of, that means within a chemical reaction, if energy is released during a chemical reaction, such type of reaction we can call it as what? Exothermic reaction. And if within a chemical reaction, that chemical reaction is done by the absorption of energy, such type of chemical reaction we can call it as endothermic reactions. Endothermic reactions. Okay. So most of the decomposition reactions are endothermic reaction, and most of the combination reactions are exothermic reactions. Okay. And decomposition can be done by the application of heat, light and electricity. Okay. And this can be done by any way. Okay. So actually decomposition can be done mainly by the application of heat, light or electricity. So these are all about combination and decomposition reactions. Okay. So